Hello, hopefully all of you are doing great. So, finally, I'm here, and from now onward, let me assure you, you'll be just finding me there on regular basis, and I'll be just making and posting the videos consistently. So today, let's talk about you. Maybe you have seen already the title of the video, and that is how to be proficient in English, how to speak like a native speaker. I would like to give you three tips, and let me assure you, if you just take these tips seriously and then just follow them, you definitely become a better speaker. Now, the biggest misconception into the mind of the people is like maybe by understanding the grammar, by spending so much time on grammar, by memorizing the grammatic rules, they finally able to speak good English. That's not the case. It's completely opposite to that. Now, the problem is when we talk about the spoken English, that's something which is definitely belongs to speaking. So, here is a tip number one. Instead of focusing on grammar and, looking after the structure and just doing all of the things, you just have to focus on one thing, and that is to speak more and more. The more you speak English, the more you become proficient. So here is a tip number one. You have to, if you want to be proficient in English, for God's sake, speak more and more English. That's the point number one. Now, what happens there? Normally, people are pretty much, I would say, reluctant or hesitant in speaking English in front of other people. And why is it happening? Because they have this fear of people judging them, or they fear that what will happen if we speak English in a wronger manner. People will judge them. For God's sake, this thing should least bother you. This should not bother you at all. What people will think about you, this is none of your business. This should be none of their business as well. So just try to get rid of this fear that what happens if I speak English wrong. This really does not matter initially. So, of course, you will be committing the mistakes. That's perfectly fine. That's okay. Prepare your mind that yes, in an initial stage, you cannot speak English fully 100% with a 100% proficiency. So it's perfect to commit the mistakes. So these are the 2 points. The first point: speak more and more English to be proficient in English. The second point was don't be afraid of what people will think about me if I just speak wrong English. Third thing is, like, I would say, we we should watch the documentaries, or if you have interest in the, what would I say, in the movies, you might watch the movies, and you just listen the dialogues very carefully, because from here you can actually understand you just started off picking the accent of these native speakers. So my what I used to do, and what kind of tip I would like to give you in this regard, is to just watch the documentaries, because it's easy to understand the documentaries, and there is a proper topic what they're discussing, and just watch at least one documentary a day, and this will help you a lot, and not just try to watch documentary consciously. What does it mean? Just try to just note down the main concept, or the main ideas which are shared by the speaker in a particular documentary. So you have to note down these ideas. Now, for God's sake, you don't have to fill the whole page or whole book. Just make a rough sketch of the ideas what he is discussing in the documentary. Afterward, what you need to do, just try to speak and imagine yourself instead of that speaker, imagine you addressing to the crowd, to the audience, and you are just telling them a same story or maybe a same documentary. So how will you going to do this? So you just have to visualize all these things. This visualization factor is absolutely amazing. Just do try it. So that's the tip number 3. Just first listen the documentary, just make a rough sketch on piece of paper, and combine these ideas, and then imagine, visualize yourself, you are addressing, you are a speaker, and you are just addressing to the audience, and you're explaining a very same topic to the people. So this is also a very important and a powerful tool which can help you a lot. Last but not least, that is to record your video. Whatever, as I told you earlier, even whatever, if you couldn't find any partner with whom you can practice, so ultimately what you can do here is you can just take out your mobile phone and just make your own video and discuss topic with yourself. Now what happens with this, when you see yourself in mobile phone, when you record yourself, let me tell you, you'll figure it out what kind of mistakes you're making, and you'll see dramatically and drastically over the period of time, if you keep on doing it, eventually you will be improving by every upcoming day. So these are my 4 important tips which you should try. The first tip was speak more and more. The second tip was don't be afraid of people, what they will think about it. If you're speaking wrong, it doesn't matter. The third tip was just to watch some documentary on regular basis and just try to sketch that whole idea on piece of paper and then try to speak it. Visualize yourself that you are a speaker and you are just addressing the same topic to the audience. And the fourth thing is to make your own video and speak in front of camera more and more. So these are my powerful tools which will be definitely helping you a lot to become proficient and better in English.